Okay.
This is the Jupiter side.
Alright.
Okay.
What's that? A festival?
I'm not sure what type of festival, but
Oh, okay.
I'm about to move into a place upstairs on the 23rd.
Okay.
So, you can stay till then if you want.
That sounds great.
That's amazing.
I mean, it depends on if you. My place is fucking messy, you guys.
We are fine, and we're not gonna be all in the space.
Bees that like sting you and
Oh,
you
the
die.
hornetbees.
They sting you and you die?
Yeah.
The hornetbees.
I wouldn't like the Japanese.
Encephalitis?
Yeah, the Japanese hornets.
Oh.
I would never fucking camp in Japan 'cause I'm scared of that. And from Ann Arbor, Michigan, that's my college town. I wasn't able to leave. And I found a chance to leave, and I left. And being a lesbian in Japan is hard, but being a foreign lesbian in Japan is even harder, especially if you're not white. There are a lot of appeal. When I first got to Tokyo, oh my god, I was so popular. Oh my god, people wanted to sleep with me. They wanted to get their like foreigner card out the way. They they wanted to be like, holy shit, like you're American, you're a lesbian. Oh my god. I went to Nichome when I first got to Tokyo. I was like, okay, what lesbian places are in Tokyo? Nichome. So I went to Goldfinger, which is hella popular with lesbians.
Why is this so popular with lesbians?
It's just like a little bar. It's really personable. People remember your name. And I can go there to this day and people are like, hey, Zenobia or Z or like, you know, whatever. And they know me. And I like that about Nichome. People are really genuine. It's not like, you know, bars in, you know, the United States who are like, people who are big spenders and only remember them, or I don't know. It's just like something about like the LGBT community in Tokyo, like they're like really close knit. I am actually orphan.
Okay.
I recently discovered I had family when I was a young adult. My grandma, she's like, you're my granddaughter. Your mom is my daughter. Like, this is what it is. But she died really soon after that. Like, got to know her a little bit. And I was just like bouncing around. And then I was like in my apartment. I was like, what should I do? Blah blah. During my college studies, I visited Osaka, Kansai, and I studied Japanese. I studied atrocities, or my degree is in historical atrocities. So, and it was good. I like Tokyo. Tokyo's different from Osaka. Osaka people have more, they really care about you. For example, if you're sad, you don't have to show it on your face, but Osaka people know. They know that you're sad. They're like, you're sad. And it's like, what? How do you know? Like, I'm not even showing it. But Tokyo people, like, don't even care. Being a black foreigner, I can't really say much about it because, you know, they have the black lifestyle stuff in Tokyo. I don't know if you guys seen black lifestyle. No. Black lifestyle, like there's black lifestyle here in Tokyo, like Japanese people wanting to be black.
Oh, okay.
You've seen that?
Sort of, yeah.
There's those people who are like, oh my god, man, what up? I've had people like black lifestyle people who are like, what up, my nigga? And I'm like, don't call me that. That's fucking bad. How dare you? And they don't understand because they're Japanese. They've grown in Japan. They're raised. They don't have no fucking idea. And there's that. Had a Japanese girlfriend. She is different because she grew up outside of Japan. Not grew up, but she went to school in Singapore. So she spoke English fluently. She kind of understood about different cultures. I've never had a Japanese girlfriend because they don't understand. I don't know. It's like really horrible to say, but like.
Is that your opinion? Because is that your opinion on from past experiences?
Well, no, it's my opinion from like, cause like I had a crush. Okay, so I went to Nichome and I had like, so my experience is just like Japanese people are Japanese. So when it comes to cultures and understanding cultures outside of that, they don't understand, and you don't expect them to understand. You should not expect them to understand because they grow up and they're raised in Japanese culture. They're not American. They don't have civil rights about other cultures. They don't have like other stuff. So people who are foreigners, when I went to school in Osaka, my white friends are like, oh my god, like you have some no foreigner restaurants. And they're like, oh my god, how dare they? And it's like, welcome to my world, living in America where people don't accept me. Like, it's Japan. It's a homogenous society. The dating scene for lesbians is really straightforward. So, in lesbian culture in Tokyo, or I guess in Japan, you have the koneko and the neko. Koneko is like the women who have long nails. And the neko is the women who, I guess fuck the koneko.
So it's like femme and then like...
Femme and butch.
And butch.
That's it.
So butch is...
Butch are the women who don't have long nails. They fuck the femmes.
And what
That's
are
all
the
it
names
is.
are? What are the names for the femmes?
Neko.
And the names for the butch?
Or the femme is koneko and the butch is neko.
Neko.
Yeah. Or if you want to be like regular, uke is the bottom and seme is the top. And when you go to a bar, if you're a lesbian and if someone like is trying to get you, they'll ask you uke or seme. And usually I tell them I'm both. Obviously I don't have long nails or anything. And it's really confusing for Japanese women because they look at my face and they look at how I dress and they're like, you have so much fucking makeup, blah blah. Like, why do you want to fuck me? And I'm like, I like fucking women. I have a strap on at home, and they get confused. And actually, I don't really get many dates here in Japan because you have to be in one category or the other. And it really is like kind of like sad because Japan is in that lifestyle where you have to be like a woman or a man, and the LGBT community is stuck in that paragraph, like this or that. I would attract a lot of older women, and those older women would be married to men, and they would tell me, it's a secret, shh, don't like shh, don't tell anyone, I really find you attractive. And these women who would find me attractive would be femme women, or they would be kind of butch lesbian or whatever. And it'd be like, they don't tell anyone. A lot of lesbians, because of the Japanese culture, you have to get married. You get married. Like, you can't just you're not allowed to be selfish. And to be selfish is to follow your own lifestyle. To be gay, to be be bisexual. So a lot of lesbians in the community get married, and then afterward, they secretly go off into the gay bars, to find a quick hookup because they're craving that, feminine touch. I I know some of my gay friends do that, actually. My gay male friends, some of them are married and they're men, and they do that. I know some of them aren't married and they wish that they could be straight so they can just have a normal lifestyle. Being gay here in Japan, from my experience, is just like a horrible, it's not horrible, it's not like a death thing, but it's just like a hassle, you know, because the lifestyle in Japan is to get married and have children, because the birth rate is negative, you know, 20%. Life is negative. So I know gay men who are married and they come to Nichome and they hook up and their wives don't know. I know wives who hook up and their husband don't know. It's just like a back and forth cheating thing. And at the same time, cheating's not a big deal here in Japan.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
It just isn't. It's like a cultural thing. Like you have the whole like.
You have your family, and then you go out and you get your.
Yeah, exactly. You have the maid cafes. You have like the vending machines full of used panties in Shinjuku Nichome.
Okay.
Only in that area that I've seen two men hold hands, kissing, you know, being like lovey-dovey. Anything apart from that area, because that's like the gay area. Like the community knows that is the gay area. To see women doing that, that's just everywhere. In Japan, like girls hold hands with their best friends. Girls, you know, link arms. Girls, you know, it's just like cultural vibes.
Do people get beat up here for being gay?
No.
No?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. That's the difference between here and America. The person that I was dating, she came out to her mother. And her mother, she was so ashamed. She was ashamed. She would give her daughter a hassle about it almost every day. And it was like, I think it's on a like micro level. On a large scale, it's not a big deal. But Japanese people really care about their family. Family is number one. And that's why I don't give a mind. I don't really pay attention to that shit because, you know, I'm on my own. But I notice family, you know, if you don't have your family, like, it's a big deal. You know, your family, my ex, her family paid for her schools, paid for this, paid for that, paid for that. So when she came out like a while ago, like 6 or 8 months ago, and her mom would always, even to this day, she told me her mom would be like, maybe if you find a man that looks feminine. On her children in this part, what? Sorry, I'm just like, what? Oh, I think it's gonna just move forward because Japan has been on the dumps about LGBT. And when you started from the bottom, now we're here. Like Drake said, you start from the bottom, all you gotta do is go up, and Japan slowly but surely is just, you know, rising. So me and my friend, when I came to visit Tokyo a while ago, we were broke. And we really wanted sushi. So we looked online and found this place. Like, pick your fish, and then you put it there, order, and it comes on here on a little cart.
Alright, so I'm gonna try this shrimp sushi. Some shrimp sushi for the first time. I'm eating sushi that has actual fish inside of it. After being vegetarian and vegan for about over 10, 13 years.